A New York City father is pushing back on what he calls the, quote, woke weaning agenda at his daughter's $54,000 a year private school. In a letter he sent to 650 Brearley school families, Andrew Gutman announced he will not be re-enrolling his fourth grade daughter for the coming school year. The last straw for Gutman, the school is requiring parents to sign an anti-racist pledge. He refused to sign it last year, but now the pledge is built into the yearly school contract for next year. Gutman says he sent out the letter to parents because someone had to speak out about the school's obsession with race, which he believes is toxic for society. The head of the school, Jane Fried, quick to say his letter was deeply offensive and harmful. So are schools taking racial awareness too far? Let's bring in Carrie Sheffield, IWF senior fellow. Carrie, am I missing something? Was this a pledge that the parents had to sign or that the kids had to sign as well?
So it was something that the parents had to be involved. They were also expected to be involved in a training related to these race issues. And the big issue that this father is raising, if you read the text of the letter, it's almost 1,800 words. It's a quite comprehensive letter. His big concern is that he believes that this school is rejecting the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. because Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., his dream was that we would judge people by the content of their character and not by the color of their skin. And what this father is arguing is that through this training, through what they're calling critical race theory, it is basically teaching him that he's Jewish, he's white, his daughter is white, that she should be ashamed of the fact that she is white, as opposed to really embracing the Dr. King's message that it doesn't matter what race you are, Black, white, Latino, Asian, we are all one people, we are all God's children, and that this is a divisive curriculum, that this is something that is focusing on what makes us different instead of what unites us.
Carrie, I read your article that you wrote for Newsweek, and you said you think this wave of canceling is actually an opening that we should take advantage of for dialogue moving forward.
I do hope so. I think we've kind of reached this moment, a tipping point, if you will, a moment where I think folks are saying, let's take a step back here. Things are getting so extreme. The question of just being able to say something so benign and have it totally backfire when your intention is pure, your intention is good, and to have it be totally thrown back in your face, to have the exact opposite intention, it's truly frightening in some respects because you can have careers destroyed. You can have lives and livelihoods that are crumbled in just a moment. And that's not what America is about. America is about redemption. America is about moving forward. And look, I will be the first to say we in this country had a hideous and reprehensible and disgusting policies when it came to race in the past. The slavery, Jim Crow, poll taxes. But the truth of the matter is our founding fathers said we are to form a more perfect union, and we're moving in the direction where for 50, 60 years since the civil rights legislation, as the father pointed out in his letter, the racial discrimination is illegal and it is punishable and it should be punished in every case. And so let's focus on the victories that we've won as a country instead of trying to tear each other down.
That's Carrie Sheffield. You can read her latest article in Newsweek. She is with the Independent Women's Forum. Carrie, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Jeff.